Dear student, in our 1-minute revision lesson today, we will be discussing question number 2, which is an 8-mark question from paper 3 unit, Education. Here, the examiner typically asks you to explain any 2 things. Remember, we need to keep the marking criteria in mind to ensure that we do not lose marks. Always remember, we get the first mark from making a point, the second for explaining that point, the third mark for using appropriate sociological material, and the fourth mark for explaining how that sociological material supports the initial point made. Now, leave a line and use the same criteria to write the second paragraph. Let's begin. The question is, explain 2 ways that ethnicity may influence a pupil's experience of school. Marks 8. 1 way that ethnicity may influence a pupil's experience of school is through parental involvement and cultural emphasis on education. Sociologist Kua suggests that the achievements of Chinese students can be attributed, in part, to the influence of tiger mothers. These mothers push their children relentlessly toward academic success, creating an environment that prioritizes education. As a result, Chinese students are often highly motivated to excel academically. This involvement from parents, particularly middle-class mothers, who maintain close communication with their children's educational progress, can lead to higher educational attainment. Thus, the ethnicity of Chinese students influences their experience by fostering an educational culture that drives academic success. Another way that ethnicity can influence a pupil's experience of school is through the cultural capital that some minority ethnic groups possess. Modud argues that these groups may have more cultural capital than their social class position might suggest, especially when they migrate. Cultural capital refers to the knowledge, skills, and resources individuals gain through social and cultural experiences. When ethnic minorities migrate, they bring this accumulated cultural capital, such as knowledge from previous employment or educational experiences, giving them an advantage in schools. Additionally, Modud highlights that some ethnic groups place a strong value on education, which is passed down from one generation to the next. This cultural emphasis on education motivates these pupils to strive for academic success, positively influencing their experience and attainment in school. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.